Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Slapside, and here's the godly automaton class setup that will pretty much help you drop nukes like easy. And it's also really good for playing against, sweats and all that. It's a great setup. This is the most godly automaton setup, man. Honestly, I got it from my boy who was like top 10 in kills, and I used to use it with the sniper barrel, but honestly, this setup is really good. I highly suggest you guys go and take it for a spin and go and decimate the lobby. But all that being said, I just really want to talk about the controversy going on with the PC gaming community. Artesian PC Builds, they are really catching a lot of flack right now, and that's something you can't really correct. That it's come to a point where, like, if you're a company and you're already super big, you can tell when they're getting greedy, you know what I mean? Because pretty much what happened is there was a small streamer that won the giveaway for a PC or whatever, and they were like, nah, you don't have enough clout, you know what I mean? You're not popular enough. And that's just putting down, a small streamer. You never know. Sometimes these small streamers become big and you just never know. But unfortunately, for that company, they're really catching a lot of flack right now. All the big guys that were partnered with them, they're gonna go somewhere else. And if you ever want to get a PC built, highly recommend Paradox, and highly recommend Cornell Tune PCs. These guys are really good, man. They're probably just as good as Artesian. Artesian, they just make really nice builds, but it's super overpriced, and they're not going to optimize your computer. But these guys, Paradox and just pretty much Sense Quality, Cornell, like these guys will optimize your PC with the build. So these guys are still on the come up, but they're doing so much, like so much value for the community. I feel like Artesian was kind of like one of the first, that infiltrated the gaming community, and everyone was like, yeah, we gotta go to them because they were the only one. But the way that these newer guys are providing content and value, it's unmatched. You know what I mean? Like, these guys are really like guys that care, about the community, that want to make a difference. So, man, it's crazy, man, how the PC gaming just took over. It really took over, man, because put it this way, if consoles, if they're not going to make a next-gen console until like 8-10 years, it's just like, you might as well just go PC, man. I mean, it's just sad, man, because when you play Warzone, you don't have no FOV, right? And that's what makes Call of Duty great right now, is Warzone, right? So it just means that they're not even capable of pushing the FOV, because when you push the FOV, you start to lose frames. And when you lose frames, you start losing gunfights, because it's not the latency. It's creating latency, So when you see the enemy, you don't really see him on time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you thought you saw him, but he actually saw you first, because maybe he had better latency. So that's a very big thing. FPS comes in hand. It's really, like, FPS is just so important in that situation. And obviously, it's just gonna come down to internet speed. If you have fiber, you're ahead of the game. But anyways, man, I don't know, man. For me personally, it's just like, I need a computer, I do a lot of things. I multitask, I edit, I do a little bit of music production, so I need it for those situations. But if you're just like, on the console and you're just enjoying the game, that's great too. But I'm telling you, man, investing in a PC, it's just something you will love. This is something that will like last you for another decade. So don't think of it as like too expensive or anything. It's a great investment. You know what I'm saying? So highly recommend you guys to go PC, man. A lot of people don't realize, man, like, this is the era of PC gaming. You know what I'm saying? Like, PC gaming has always been like kind of like crazy, But now it's just like, it's just much more affordable. There's a lot more people promoting it, a lot more people that can help you in the community. And we're in a time where, like, you can just learn a lot about it. But, I always talk about PC gaming and all that, but nothing wrong with console. I love console, man. When it comes to like sports games, action games, oh man, I love console, man. Like, that's where I came from, man. So for me personally, I like to use mouse and keyboard when it comes to multiplayer. But when I play Warzone, I like to use controller, because it's just easier to maneuver the map. Like, just that that constant running, having to maneuver enemies with a time to kill. I need that controller, because I'm not gonna lie, man. These controller players, man, they be moving different compared to mouse and keyboard. Mouse and keyboard, like, your aim, it may be good, like it's really good for like sniping. It's good for long range fights, but man, to be honest, controller is just where it's at when it comes to Warzone. But Yeah, in this gameplay, I go on a 43 gun streak, I believe. I could have went on like a 50 if there was more time. I didn't die like right away. Actually, I did die right away, so I'm going like a 43 gun streak. I also drop a V2 with my boy Sahib, but man, all that being said, it's just like I come on this shit, and I'm not gonna even front, man. Like I'm getting burnt. You know, I'm not gonna lie. The last month I just been kind of like grinding this game, you know, because I had a lot of time, you know. But now it's just like, fuck, man. It's just, I don't even know, man. Right now I'm just enjoying Rebirth, you know, just trying to get better at Rebirth. Something fresh, you know, like just being able to like break ankles, break cameras. It's fun, you know. But as far as like multi goes, man, it's too easy, man. It's just too easy. Like, and like I said, man, with multi, it's just so broken, man. You can't play with the people you want to play with because you start waiting in the lobby longer than you play the game. So it's just like, please, man, just like fix that, you know. Like, I don't think they'll ever fix it. It could be their way of stopping teams pub stomp, you know. Like, it's stupid though because you can't even have a full 9. So what's the point? You know what I mean? You're limited to 6 people in a party, so I don't know, man, what it is, but I'm just burnt off Call of Duty. I'm burnt off gaming, but I do want to create content, you know. Like, I love creating content, editing videos, and just, you know, posting up some shit, man. I don't know, I'm probably like the last one doing these commentaries too, because most people, they just have their gameplay. You know, they post their gameplay and just have their video cam and they're just showing you their gameplay, you know. So I think nowadays it's just, you just gotta stream, you know, have a good stream and just put up clips, you know. People don't have the attention span no more to stay throughout these videos, you know what I mean? We're kind of like in a day and age as far as like content goes where you just gotta put up some beastly gameplay. But I'm like that last OG that's still like, you know, talking about the game, you know, gameplay and all that. So it's just nice to know that there is someone out there still doing it, because I don't know, man, who does commentaries like this? It's been a while, man. Like, I don't really see it that much. People will just talk in the intro like, here is my setup, you know, and this is that, and then all of a sudden you just got the gameplay, which is beast, you know what I mean? But I don't know, man. For me, it's kind of therapeutic to just get behind the mic. I feel like I'm in a podcast or something. But all that being said, man, it's your boy Mr. Slapside checking out. We got to plan out our content next time. All right, peace, y'all.